Alright, motherfuckers, we back.
Back at it again.
This is the 2 Cents You Call Us podcast.
On time.
I am your host X, and I'm here with my brother from another mother, Dub Bush.
What's happening, brother?
Hey man, you know what it is.
Back after a long week, man.
Yeah, man. It's I don't know if it's been long, but shit, it's been active.
This is episode number 52.
52.
Y'all know how it is. We busting out on YouTube. You can follow us if you like to at the 2 Cent You Call Us podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Please like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that little notification bell so you can hear it every time that we bust another one out. And we are, for your listening pleasure, on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts. All right, man. Same old routine. You know what it is. First things first, my brother. What's in your glass?
I done had a lot that's in my glass already. So I done tried to sober up a little bit. I got a little water over here. And then I'm going with a old fashioned. But I just learned this week that you can make an old fashioned with brandy. But I chose to put cognac. Okay. Which is essentially the same thing, but it's just from a different region.
Yeah, so I guess when you order it, you just tell them your preference?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Instead of whiskey, just put brandy inside of it.
Did not know that.
Yeah. All right, what you drinking over there, brother?
I am drinking classic whiskey and Coke.
Hey.
So that's what it's gonna be tonight.
That's what's up, my brother.
We went to happy hour, so we've already been drinking a plethora of things.
Yes, sir.
But for the show, it is going to be whiskey and Coke.
Hey.
And we gonna see how it goes.
Yeah, we got some shot callers in the building too.
We do. Always good to have the people with us.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I feel free to get whatever y'all need to drink more.
I'm in the club, fucked up.
I got my people with me.
Yeah, man. So it's gonna be a good one, man. I'm looking forward to episode number 52. Let's get it going. How was your week?
Week was pretty decent, man. I didn't have any class this week.
Okay.
It was just all preparing for.
Now, are y'all? Is this like the fall break? So I just
no. It's not fall break.
So
yet.
I just found out something new that the kids are doing. It's a fall break.
It's not Thanksgiving break anymore.
It's not. No, they still have Thanksgiving.
No. It's no Thanksgiving break.
No,
but the same.
No, they still have Thanksgiving. It's still you still have.
Oh,
like,
so you must be talking about elementary and under.
Oh, well, I don't know about at the collegiate level. I'm talking about like elementary and middle school.
My collegiate, we don't have Thanksgiving break. We just have fall. It's all encompasses.
Oh no. So the new thing, and we didn't have this when we was growing up. There's a fall break now, which a lot of kids were on it this past week. And it's like a week of where they just it's like a spring break, but it's fall.
And then they have a Thanksgiving break.
And then they have Thanksgiving, and then you have Christmas and everything, and then you have spring break. So,
I'm new to that, my brother.
Yeah,
I'm new to that.
I mean, you know, I got kids in the house, so
I never knew.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a new thing, and I'm like, how many breaks? Because matter of fact, and I'll get to that in a second. But how many breaks do they need? Because I feel like they already kind of stupid. So
shit. I think it goes both ways. I mean, sometimes they need a break, but then on the other side, you be like, nah, they need to be in school more because they not learning what they used to learn.
Yeah, because they kind of stupid.
Curriculum is different from when we grew up.
Speaking of breaks, and because you know we talk about this, and all my teacher friends don't crucify me, but I'll be tired of teachers getting breaks and everybody else be having to go to work. So.
Hey, brother.
One final. I finally had a holiday that teachers didn't get, and it was Indigenous People Day. Shout out to the Indigenous, y'all.
Did they call it that in Dallas?
Yes, Indigenous people. Yeah.
Oh, they call it that? Okay.
Yeah, it's Indigenous people.
Half the country is still on Columbus Day.
Shout out to the Indigenous. I had that day off.
Shout out to the Italians.
I was happy because teachers had to go to work. I don't know why, but it made me gleeful.
I was still at work. I don't care. I don't even think I get MLK Day off.
Well, I wouldn't doubt it.
But anyways, I feel like we just jumped the whole section, huh?
No, we didn't. We was going back to it because
my week.
We talking about your week. How was
your
week?
Oh, it wasn't a fall break. It was just we had a exam that week, so they gave us the whole week to go to a testing center. So the school I go to, we take our tests in a computer lab.
Okay.
And we have to sign up, schedule it and everything like that, and they give us a whole week to go to that and stuff. So I had 2 exams in the same week.
Okay.
So I just ended up taking my tests back to back.
So how'd they go?
I knew the result. God, it's that yak talking. I knew the results for my first exam. Uh-huh. For my second one, I don't know the results because they didn't publish it immediately after. Right. So
do you know when you're gonna get them?
No. Either I did really well or I was just in that bitch all the way wrong.
Oh well, let's hope for the first.
Like a lot of my undergrad, I was like, "Oh yeah, that shit was easy as fuck." That came back, that bitch was like an F. I was like, "Ooh shit, goddamn." So hopefully, it was better than that. But other than that, man, it's just been a lot of work. I'm in the middle of my clothes and stuff like that. For those that don't know, I'm an accountant by trade, so a lot of the front load of my month, I'm working on financials and getting them out, stuff like that. Other than that, it's been a really smooth week. Continuing on this chef journey.
Okay.
How's
that going for you?
Not really a chef, but I'm
glad you stopped posting those paper plates.
I posted one.
Okay.
And the plate that I posted was a salad.
Well,
Mexican salad wrap.
Well, I'm glad that you didn't post
I didn't think that deserved a full plate.
If you're going to post
Hey, brother, shut the fuck up. It's not cuisine. It was lettuce with ground turkey inside of it with tomatoes and onions and shit. So it wasn't that big. But still, other than that, man, I ain't been doing nothing, man. I just been enjoying it.
It's not so. I know you were doing that for budget purposes, but have you noticed a change as far as is it helping you maintain a certain weight or is it helping you lose weight?
Right now I'm at 250.
Okay, I wasn't gonna put you out there, but okay.
Well, I put it out there because I slacked off like the hardest motherfucker because I start eating bullshit again. And stop working out because I just got a little bit busy with school and work and everything like that, and I was trying to find my balance again with working out and stuff. My lowest I had got down to was 218. But so now you see I'm 250. But then again, my 218 was when I had COVID. And I dropped down below.
You was on that cocoa.
Yeah, and stuff like that. So I just gotta start working out again and stuff like that. I talked to my doctor and stuff like that. She's like, it's good that you notice your patterns and what you need to get back into and stuff like that. So I got to check in with her on Monday, matter of fact, to see how I started another medication and stuff like that, to kind of check to see how that's going and stuff. So we're going to see how that's going. And after that, I mean, it's all on me. I just got to get back on my grind, man.
Okay. Now, we got family in town right now.
Yeah, man. My cousin is having a baby shower.
Okay.
Tomorrow, and I can put that out there because I'll be back in town by the time I release this episode. So just in case a motherfucker try to run into my shit, you will get popped in the motherfucking forehead. But my sister and my brother came in town. When I say my brother, this is my sister's husband. It's not my actual blood brother, so I don't want y'all to think we don't know Arkansas shit or anything like that and stuff like that. But we don't do halves and in-laws and all this shit in our family. We just consider each other family and stuff like that. And then I got my sister that I basically grew up since we were 8, 9, 10, somewhere in that region and stuff like that. She was on the show earlier.
I was just gonna say these are all friends of the podcast.
Yeah, all friends of the podcast. So y'all know my sister Reva and her husband Gary and my sis Erica and stuff like that. They came over. Stuff, they in town and stuff, and I actually got to meet my nephew this weekend.
Explain, how was that?
It's
he probably looked at you and was like, "Who the fuck is this?"
Yeah, for probably about the first 30 minutes, he was in my face like, "Who is this dude?" and stuff like. Only time he had seen me was when I was calling my mom because she was out at their house and stuff while they was out of town. And she was taking care of him. And he tried to hang up on me when
kids will do that to you.
I duo called him.
Kids would do
and
that
stuff
to you.
like that. He was like, "Hey, I'm with my Gigi right now. What you doing?"
End.
He's like, it's only one big baby in the family, and it's me now. And I was like, all right, I got you and stuff. But he came in town, man. He warmed up to me, man, and it was a good deal and stuff. That's my first. Well, no, it's not actually. It's technically my third blood.
Niece and
nephew, yeah, and that combination and stuff like that. But everybody else, matter of fact, while y'all here, y'all need to make sure baby girl sent me her Christmas list early, so I know what I need to save up for Christmas.
Now, being that you experience the baby phase and you get to meet a new little one, does it give you a little baby fever?
Brother, it don't take much for give me baby fever, brother. I can see some shit on Instagram, and I'll be like, oh, it's about that time. I tell my sister this. Matter of fact, last night I said, hey, I'm trying to give him a little cousin to play with. You know what I'm saying? But it's just taking me a while and stuff like that. But I'm not trying to rush it. As a man, I still have a lot of time on me. Hopefully my swimmers don't swim sideways.
Oh, you don't die.
Hey, brother, knowing black man, I got about 30 years left on me here.
That's a lot of time. That's a lot of time.
Yeah. But yeah, hopefully, prayerfully, all that goes well and stuff, man. Talked to my mom yesterday. She was like, yeah, next year is your year. And I'm like, all right.
To have a kid? I hope not.
Well, no, to get married and stuff.
I'm not putting that in
there. She prayed that generational curse off of us.
What generational curse?
Having kids outside of marriage.
Oh, okay.
So my sister, she fulfilled that, and she had it going and stuff like that. But I don't think she was as reckless as I was. So,
I'm not.
Yeah, and I was pretty reckless, man. I did brother, I ever tell you about the time? Well, I'm not gonna put that there.
I don't know if that's on.
Well, I was so I want to say salty, but so disrespected that I was willing to not give somebody a plan B. It was like, all right, now you're gonna have a baby.
Oh wow.
For talking stupid to me.
You might want to repent for some shit like that.
But I already knew that. It's like, nah, it ain't. Yeah. It ain't happening. But thank God it did happen. Because if I would have been stuck with her, I would have been like, fuck. Oh God. But yeah, brother, how's your week?
The week was good, man. Well, for the most part, it was good. Started a new shift. I had a very, very, very long shift on Wednesday. It's now Friday. I think I fully recovered from that, so it's good to be back in.
You did like two straight days of overtime, huh?
No, it was just a really long shift.
Okay. Well, I mean, before.
Yeah, before then. The whole weekend. But I mean, I had a couple of days in between to where I kind of scaled it back. So it was pretty good, but it was a very long shift. Had a good time though. Learning new things. I'm in training for a new position, so that's pretty good. So yeah, work is going good, but I did have a little mishap in the week, and apparently it's been going on for a couple of months. So I get a text message.
I want to hear about this.
That says,
"What's the mishap?
Did you authorize this transaction?" And I'm like,
"Oh."
And so, so let me say this. I usually ignore a lot of things because, well, first of all, I'm always running. I always got a lot of things going on, and I'm always doing a lot. So I don't really be thinking about certain things. But I did get a text message, and it was like, "Hey, did you make this purchase for like $957?"
Oh shit!
And I was like, "No, I did not make a purchase for $900."
That's all the purchases you be doing over a certain app. So they got your information.
So no, this one was actually Xbox. So
shit.
Whoever got my information from Xbox, count your fucking days because.
But I tell you about that time somebody ordered like $800 a Pizza Hut on my shit.
Yeah. Oh no, it gets better. So that was the one charge that actually made me pay attention to it because I hadn't. So this particular card, I mean, I try to get like my flight points and everything on, so I hadn't really. I don't pay attention to it. Like I use it.
Was this the same card that you left
No.
Okay.
No, because me and somebody would have had a fucking conversation if it was that card. But no, for those who don't know what he's talking about, I did leave my card at the bar about a couple of weeks ago. And
I'll take half blame for that because you told me to sign for the shit. Yeah, I guess I just didn't see it because we was both in that zone.
Yeah, but yeah, so. Yeah, whoever stole my shit from Xbox, count your fucking days. But I end up, man. Let me tell you, I'm a shamelessly plug Chase because let me tell you, Chase was on they shit.
They blocked all that shit.
I called. I was like, hey, and then I didn't notice it until they sent me the text message, and so I started scrolling. This had been going on. They had been like charging just different amounts since like early July.
Oh shit.
Yeah, bro. So
I think that shit happened to my sister when she was in college.
Bro.
She had swiped her stuff at the red box and then
the shit was crazy, man, but I'm gonna say Chase came through because all I had to do was call him. I was like, hey, it's multiple line items on
shit tonight
on my report. Well, the good thing for me is that they were all from the same, like they were all from Xbox. So all of them said Microsoft Xbox, and I'm like, I haven't made a purchase on Xbox in years.
You might need to talk to your nephews.
No, yeah, I will punch one of them in the fucking face.
Motherfuckers are orders. They got Roblox, so them motherfuckers just racking shit up.
So yeah, because my shit locked. They can't.
Oh, okay. You have
to put a pin in, and I know they don't know the pin. But anywho, so I ended up calling Chase. I'm like, hey, I didn't make these transactions. I'm like, this is the company that's doing it. So they scrolled up, and he got done.
Damn, that's 4 months.
4 months, bro. I know it's partly my fault. I can't even.
I feel you because sometimes on your credit card you just be just looking at shit because you do like automatic transactions.
Yeah, so I don't even be tripping. So he added that shit up, bro. And
how much was it?
That shit came out to like $7,200.
The fuck,
bro?
Hey, let me just say my brother's blessed because I definitely would have noticed that shit.
No, but the thing about it was like it was coming like they wasn't charging.
Hey, no, my brother. Nah, my brother. I would say like 1,000 in 1 month. I would be like, the fuck is this,
bro? Yeah, it definitely. So needless to say that a lot of this was my fault because I say all of this to say, if listeners out there, if you got fucking check your accounts often, because
reconcile that shit.
Yeah, because I understand why old people be balancing their checkbook and shit. Because I'm like, had I been paying attention, I would have caught this shit in July. But yeah,
damn, $7,200.
But let me tell you, Chase was on that shit because they straight wiped out all of that shit.
Mortgage.
They wiped out all of that shit in a matter of 24 hours. So
man,
I was happy.
Hey,
I was happy about that shit, and it's about to have my credit. So
I'm happy for you, brother, because I would have went up to Chase myself.
Yeah,
and set that motherfucker off.
But I can't complain, man. They was doing their job, and like I said, a lot of it's my fault. I will not deny that at all because I should have been paying attention and checking that shit. But I was trying to get them points, so I wasn't really worried.
Here's the real question: do you still get the points?
Yes, I mean you can't take them back. once the points is issued, the points is issued.
Because on my credit card, you can either put that towards like something else, or you can put it towards your balance.
Well, so yeah, that's how this one is as well. But since it's no, that's actually not how this one is. This one is my Southwest card. So literally all of it goes to flight points, and so I done already booked flights on them hoes.
Too late, bitch.
So
I'm gone, bitch.
So you pretty much gone on them hoes. I got flights booked. So that's what it is. But shout out to Chase, man, because y'all did me right.
Damn.
because I'd have been mad. I'm telling you, had I got charged with all 7,200 of them bucks,
you got it. Ball out.
I would have had to. I would have had to backtrace whoever stole my.
Been
Where is this coming from? IP address.
We've been in the fucking DoorDash with me.
No, dead ass. But nah, man. We got a couple of events that we gonna hit. Couple of people been having issues, man. About they've been having family issues. What's been going on?
First thing is 50 Cent.
Well, no, son. Before 50 Cent, you told me about Jalen Rose.
Jalen Rose. Along the same lines.
Okay, so what happened with
financially? So, couple years ago, Jalen Rose, he bought a house for his mother in Detroit, where he's originally from.
What? Now, what kind of house are we talking? How much?
I don't know the exact price of it, but it's a good amount.
Okay,
good amount to hit your wallet every month.
For
on the mortgage, and all that stuff. So he gets that house. It's in his name, but he gives it to his grandmother and his mother.
Okay.
Well, technically, I don't think he gave it to him, but he told him like, "This is where y'all stay at," and stuff like that. And his sister goes over there to take care of his grandmother and his mother.
Okay.
So his grandmother deceases. Rest in peace. And then probably about a year ago.
Is that a word?
Rest in peace?
No.
Deceases?
Hey. I really want us to know.
Let a motherfucker slide. They just
because
they become deceased.
The act of ceasing. So
they cease to exist.
Yeah, but I didn't know if I really want to. It wasn't no shade on you, brother.
It was, motherfucker.
I really wanted to know because I needed to know if I could use that word in the future.
Hey, brother, bootylicious in the dictionary now. We can make a word. Conversate is in the dictionary now.
And it should not be. If you say conversate around me, I'm still going to call your stupid ass out.
Hey, brother, it's in the dictionary. Let them slide.
No, negative. Converse. So please use that word.
He conversated with his sister. Nah, but his grandmother ceased to exist. She passed.
Okay.
And then probably about a year ago, his mother passes as well.
Okay.
Since that time, his sister has been staying in the house, rent free, not paying any bills, anything like that. So Jalen basically says that he's going to sell the house.
Okay.
So there's a video online that she posted on Instagram where she's like, "Oh, I'm trying to get my summer clothes and all this stuff together, but I gotta deal with this ignorant shit from this motherfucker coming in here trying to sell my mama's house and kick me out when he knows that I've been living."
So she said trying to sell my mama's house like her mama bought it because he bought the house, right? Like,
hey, brother.
Okay, continue.
And I'm assuming that it's all underneath his name,
right?
So she's mad because he's bringing basically a appraiser to the house, trying to do that. So she's like going off on her and him. She's like, "Don't go in my mama's room. Don't go in my mama's room. Don't go in my mama's room," and stuff like that. And she's upset. She's like, "My mama just passed a year ago," and stuff like that. And then she's got the camera on his face, and she's like, "Oh, look at the man who always got something to say on TV. He ain't got nothing to say now. He's not saying anything and stuff. He's just showing the appraiser around the house."
Oh, he's there. Okay.
Yes. They're both there. Him and the white appraiser are there and stuff like that. She's upset. I put that in there just for a little sauce.
Okay.
Just a little sauce.
Okay.
Because, some people like to throw that in there.
Okay.
Like we was talking about last week.
Yeah.
About throwing that race in and stuff like that. So she's upset with him because he's trying to sell the house that he bought and that he's been paying for his grandmother and his mother. They have both been deceased for over a year. And his mother deceases around the same time that he's getting a divorce. I know I'm saying deceases.
I'm a really
in third person.
I'm gonna really look it up.
I said that's deceased, right? Or did I say deceases?
Deceases can be used in third person.
Okay.
Hey. Do you, brother?
My other sister said it can be used in third person. Look, see, deceases.
Deceases. Okay.
Motherfucker. So if y'all want to talk shit like this motherfucker over here,
I wasn't talking shit. I just really wanted to know if I could use it.
Yellow Laffy Taffy over here is talking shit.
I just wanted to know if I could use it. I wasn't talking shit.
Bitch, if you weren't talking shit, you wouldn't have brought it up at all. You could have talked to me about this.
I wanted to know.
See, look
what more do you want from me?
From me.
Nah, so I mean, what's your take on it, brother? I mean, how you feel? Do you feel like? Tell me what you feel about it.
It's his house.
Mm-hmm. Because
he owns it.
Mm-hmm.
In that period of time that she was staying there, she could have got anything, her resources and everything together to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not opposed to selling the house and creating more generational wealth,
mm-hmm.
or keeping the house inside the family just so you can have that property and it can accrue
mm-hmm.
interest or value and anything like that. But essentially, eventually you got to get on your own feet. Eventually, somebody's gonna, kick you off the titty.
Mm-hmm.
That's what my pops told my mama and stuff like that. He's like, hey, you gotta stop titty feeding him, and eventually,
yeah,
and he gotta do his own thing,
yeah,
and stuff like that. And I kind of understand it because I kind of get that from my mama. We talked about that on the mother episode that mysteriously disappeared.
Yeah, we still got to do it again.
Yeah, but I kind of get that from her because she's always worked her entire life.
Mm-hmm.
So when I got towards an age where I felt like I needed to work, or I got tired of hearing her mouth and telling me what to do, I was like, okay, I need to work and do something.
Right.
And it's been times where I needed to come home and get myself right, but I was like, okay, I just can't sit here without doing something for y'all because
right.
I know that y'all are giving me something
right.
as a man. And I think even as a woman, I think you get to a point where, as an adult, you feel like, okay, I just can't keep taking advantage of y'all. Well, I ain't gonna say that because, all right, let me wash my mouth. Because there are adults out there that feel like you owe them something and that they can just continuously take advantage of you. And I told you about that time that I came home to my mama. I was drunk.
Yeah.
And I got pissed off because I felt like people was taking advantage of it. I was in there cussing and shit.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm sorry, Mom, but I just don't like when people take advantage of you because y'all tried to set me up for greatness. And even if you try to help somebody out, set them up for greatness, but they just keep on coming back and coming back. It's like, all right, now you gotta. It's tough love now. Now you gotta move the fuck on.
Yeah, I mean, I feel the same way. Like, as an adult, you know what I'm saying? She been staying there rent free. I mean, I'm assuming that he's been paying for the house, or the house is already paid
property
for.
taxes and all that stuff.
Yeah, and so it should have already been enough for.
Mind you, she stays in Detroit where you can buy property for like 25 cents.
And that's what I'm saying. So, not 25 cents. Yeah, so I'm saying, like, it should have already been enough, for you to be able to stay there for this year. Not like, and it's not even a year, because obviously if you were taking care of the mom and the grandmother, you were staying there before that, right?
Multiple years.
Regardless, I mean, I'm going to help you out. I'm going to support you because you are taking care of my mama and my grandmama. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy to do that because I'm providing a safe place for them, and I'm providing, housing for them to be able to be comfortable and everything.
Yeah.
But, you're staying there for this allotted amount of time, and you mean to tell me that you're mad now that he's coming in and trying to sell the house? What have you been doing for that time period? Because I think his grandmother passed well before his mother, right? So yeah. So that means that she was staying there. Let's say even it's probably 5. It's probably more than 5 years, but let's just say 5 years, right?
Yeah.
You staying there for 5 years. Like, what have you been doing for that 5 years with you not having to pay.
I've been taking care of my mama.
with you not having to pay.
You know, my mama, I do what I want.
With you not having to pay, a mortgage or the bills like that. Why? What is the issue now? And I'll pose another scenario. What would have happened if he would have been living there? So say that was his house, right? Mm-hmm. And she was staying with him, and he just decided that it was time to sell his house. Would she then still be mad because it's time for him to move on to a different location because she's staying with him?
No, she'll probably just try to move to the next residence.
Well, not even that. Do you think that I'm gonna pose this question for you. That happens. Do you think that he owes it to her to talk to her about selling the house versus saying that this is what I'm thinking? I'm probably gonna sell the house. So you probably need to start, looking
for something else.
Yeah.
I think it is considerate. I wouldn't want to do that. Like, say if my sister was staying with me, mm-hmm. and I'm like, all right, I'm just about to sell a house. Mm-hmm. I would at least give her notice,
right?
That I'm about to sell it,
right? And what I'm asking is the difference between giving notice and consulting. So,
no. You have no consulting in the issue. Like, if this is my property, I'm like, all right, I just can't do this anymore. I'm about to sell. Like, all right, you got this amount of time. Yeah. Like, stack your paper up, and this is what we're gonna do. And hopefully by this time that you got yourself ready.
Yeah,
mind you, I think she's like in her 50s.
And I was about to say that too. Like, I'm a big proponent of, it like for grown ass adults to be entitled. It just it chaps my ass because I'm just like,
mind you, her brother's played in the NBA for multiple seasons.
Yeah,
so she had time to.
Yeah, but I'm just like, you're a grown ass adult. Like, nobody, you don't have the right to anything. Like, just because your brother is successful and your brother has, done a great job at getting to where he is in life, that doesn't give you the right to anything. Like,
yeah,
you're not
entitled to it. I don't owe you. I don't want to say like I don't owe you, but technically like nobody owes.
I don't owe you shit.
Anybody anything.
Yeah. Okay. So
I feel like I owe my parents.
Well, yeah. I mean, if we talking about now, we talking about grown people. Now does it change when it's your kid? Because we have going into our next current event. Let's talk about 50 Cent and his son, right?
Yeah.
So his son just came out. He said what? First of all, how old is his son?
His son is 24, 25.
Okay. And he just came out and said what?
He can't survive on 67. Yeah, so $6,700 a month. Okay.
let's break the net.
So when it first happened, his
child support, right?
Yeah, well, past child support.
Yeah, back child
now
support. Right,
because his brother was getting more than that. Essentially.
Okay.
She went to court to get more, and then they took it down to $67,000. So essentially, it's supposed to be all right. Your dad can provide 67. Your mom should be able to provide 67 too, because it's supposed to be able to give you even. It's supposed to be 50-50 for a child.
Okay.
But now he's like, okay, can you start your basically start your life over from zero with 67 a month.
6,700.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tax free.
All right. So you tell me. You tell me. 6,700.
And do this quick math. Because real quick math.
Because we grown, right? We grown, and we're in our 30s. 6,700 as a 30-year-old bachelor right now. Can you survive off of 6,700?
That's 80,400 a year.
Tax free. Tax free. That's net, not gross.
Yeah, net, not gross. No, gross, not net.
Okay, so if we're saying 87, depending on taxes, net, you probably come out with.
You probably might be around like 60.
60 something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Yeah, I'm making it.
And this is again support. I think that's what we. First of all,
but then again, this is in New York.
I don't give a fuck.
But even after that, I'm still
give a fuck where it's at. We're talking about
efficiency.
We're talking about child. Well, first of all, you're not a child anymore. Number one, you're in your mid-20s. You're a grown ass man.
Yes.
Second of all, we're talking about support. Keyword in support. Yo ass. That means yo ass should be doing something. That's a supplement. That's not your primary, right?
Yes.
So you telling me that you should be working a job making, let's just say, above 40,000.
Yeah.
And you're getting an additional.
You like in the 1% of black people.
An additional 65 a year, which should put you in the six figures.
Yeah.
And it's not enough.
Hey, brother. Even if you say it's not enough to, because his thing was, you gotta think about this. I'm in New York.
Didn't move.
And my pops
has
beef,
in New York,
has beef with everybody, so I can't live in any neighborhood because somebody is.
First of all,
you saying move. That's why I'm moving down south.
First of all, my pops has beef with who?
Well, beef.
Don't nobody even know your name. You could essentially.
Well, he looks exactly like that motherfucker.
Who gives a fuck? Everybody got a lookalike out there. You can literally go anywhere and not. You
like, what's up with them power checks, motherfucker?
That his motherfucking last name is Jackson. You know how many motherfucking Jacksons it is out here? Everybody got Jacksons in their family.
It's everybody related to Andrew Jackson.
He can fucking move anywhere and be a Jackson and nobody think twice. They just gonna be like, they just gonna be like, you know who you look like? 50 Cent. And he could just be like, I get that all the time. Yeah, and keep it moving. Nobody would fucking know. He's Jackson.
Well, they know him now because he
been
talking shit all over.
Yeah, now, but what I'm saying is, like, before now, who the fuck knew? I don't even know his first name. I just know his last name Jackson because it's Curtis Jackson.
But I mean, I think honestly, he's been poisoned by his mother.
Most likely, but
of their relationship.
I get that.
Why I appreciate my mother, because she never tried to put that stuff in the atmosphere about my father.
Well, but still,
she let me form my own opinion.
But still, though, I can get what you're saying in that regards. But at the same time, you a grown ass man. Like I give you that up until about 16, 17. But once you're a full functioning working class adult, like, you can't tell me that you not having conversations with the people around you and you saying, who are you complaining to say that I only get $6,700 a month in child support?
The internet.
That could only be the people, because
the internet and everybody was looking at that motherfucker like, what?
You go to any other working class professional adult,
said 67
in your mid 20s,
67, and
say, you want to know what I was. Okay, you want to know what I was making in my mid 20s? Like, in my mid 20s, that's essentially, again, $85,000 annually, right? Yeah. Gross.
That's the top of.
I think in my mid 20s,
straight out of college.
In my mid 20s, I was probably making like $35,000 gross. In my mid 20s,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So, who are you complaining to? Because let me tell you, had you come to me me age 24, 25, and you came to say, "Oh, I only get $6,700 a month," boy, fuck you.
I would have robbed you.
Like, you can't tell me that you cannot. And like I said, if New York is the issue, move. What's holding you in New York?
Nothing.
Why you got to be in New York?
Nothing at all.
Move.
That's tough, but that just comes to like entitlement. Like if certain people have been used to a certain lifestyle.
Okay, so let's
but even his mother is like 67 ain't nothing.
67. I mean, 67 ain't nothing to a millionaire. But that's Curtis Jackson money. That ain't
That's not yours.
What? I'm not. I'm confused on what you want out of that. Like, yeah, I mean, granted, we don't know what that man, what his lifestyle is, what 50 Cent lifestyle is as far as, you know, making that money. You don't know how much he paying out. You know, all of this. We look at, you know, what people make and forget that it also takes a certain amount of money to maintain that lifestyle.
Let me ask you this though. Same situation. Well, it's not the same situation, but similar situation.
Okay.
With finances. Okay. P. Diddy had some twins.
Uh-huh.
I think they're 15 years old now.
Okay.
They had a nanny. He feels like he doesn't need the nanny anymore. It's probably been like 2 years since he used her. Mm-hmm. She ended up getting pregnant. So now she's suing 50. I mean, I said 50. P. Diddy nanny? Is suing P. Diddy for not providing.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No. You gotta be fucking shitting me.
She's suing him for it.
You mean to tell me that I am
maternity leave?
You mean bitch? What?
Because he terminated her.
First of all, you are a caretaker. Like, I hired you for a certain. You mean to tell me you want me to keep paying you to take care of some grown ass? I mean, 15 to 16. Like, you mean to tell me? At that point, I don't need child services. I don't need child care. They can stay at home alone.
This is him and Kim Porter's daughters. They're twins.
Yeah. So what?
She's been gone for a minute.
So what? I'm not understanding. What? Why is this a thing?
So she was living at his estate and her son before she got pregnant.
The caretaker.
Again. Yes.
Tough luck. I mean, first of all, what were you doing? If here's my thing again.
It's just supposed to be her and her son staying, and she's supposed to be 24-hour nanny.
And that's fine, but again,
so you fucking on my property.
If you that part number one, but if you've been the nanny for a certain amount of years, and you're the living nanny, that means that you haven't paid any bills. You're not paying bills. So again, that goes back to what the fuck have you been doing for 15 years?
Hey, bro, it's easy to stunt on motherfuckers.
Like,
well, you got no bills.
Like
that's like
who you
people back in high school where
you,
it was
you
like,
stunting as the nanny.
They were sharing shoes and outfits and stuff.
You're the
like,
nanny
hey, what's up?
Who stunting as the nanny? I just.
Hey, when she went out, she was like, "Hey, I got it. Got a puppy like this. Tax free."
I just don't understand, man. I don't even understand why this is a thing. Like, this is why we look at some things in the judicial system as a joke. Like, what grounds are you suing this man on?
Hey,
what grounds?
If you can think of something, you could probably sue a motherfucker for it.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, you can sue people for anything these days.
Let me tell you this. I saw this too.
Okay.
So there's a man suing Texas Pete Hot Sauce because Texas Pete is not made in Texas; it's made in North Carolina.
What?
And he found a lawyer to pick up the lawsuit.
Does that have to do with the price of tea in China?
Brother, I'm telling you, you can find somebody. Hey, if you got a choice for it, hey, you find somebody pick it up, be like, hey, I got a case.
I'm telling you, like, I don't be understanding people. And,
I'm gonna sue somebody.
And the thing,
I don't know where it is. I'm gonna fucking sue somebody.
The thing that
I'm gonna come up.
Just talking about, you know, these two instances as far as Jalen Rose and 50 Cent, like, it just kills me when people think that you owe them, especially family. Like, yeah. So what's owed to your family? Like, do you owe anything?
To an extent, I think you do.
Okay, explain.
If somebody's taking care of you, I think you should be able to look out for them.
In what regards? Parents?
Parents.
Did you ask to be here?
But still, I mean, just me in general. Like, I would want to pay back my parents in some kind of way. Mm-hmm. I can never pay them back because that'd be like 18 years of like.
Why would you be paying them back? Because they had you, not the other way around.
But still, like you just want to show your appreciation.
And I get it, yeah.
It's no way that I can pay you back, but my plan is to show you that I understand. You are appreciated. And stuff like that. So I always say like, hey, this is how I feel. You know what I'm saying? I want to do this special thing for you and everything like that. Especially when they get in their older years and stuff like that.
Right, but is it your job?
I think so.
Okay.
To a certain, parents are a different subject. Especially if they were good parents and they did all this. Even if they're not the greatest parents. You just want to like, there's no me without you. So I feel like I want to give you something.
Okay.
Siblings are kind of iffy. But with my sibling, I think thankfully I've never had the siblings to be like, hey, I need $2,000, let me get that, stuff like that. Even like in my struggling days, like I'll reach out to my sister will reach out to me, my brother will reach out to me, and I do something for him or something like that. But it wasn't like, I never got the sense of, okay, you're just sucking me dry type stuff like that, and you want to help them out because you love them and stuff like that. If it ever gets to the point where it's like, okay, I'm helping you out, but nothing's reciprocated, whether it be love or attention or anything like that, it's like, all right, I gotta cut you out because it don't mean shit. It's you just see the bank over here, then it's something different.
Yeah. So do you feel like it? What point do you feel like it stops being your obligation? Well, what point do you feel like it's not your obligation anymore? Because I feel like in a lot of situations, people get taken advantage of by the family like all the time, just because you get so used to the dynamic of, okay, I'm gonna help you out for a certain amount of time, and then you get caught in the habit of always helping this person out, and that person gets caught in the habit. It's almost like you start to enable them.
Yeah.
Number one, and number two, you allow the space for them to take advantage of you. So what point do you get to where you say, all right, maybe I need to say no a little more?
I don't know if I can't say that I get to that point because I've never experienced it. I think I may have gotten to the point where I say I'll do what I can. So if you asking for 200, I'll be like, I got 50 for you that I can spare.
Basically, I'm not inconveniencing myself.
Yeah. If I got extra income to go, then I got it. But other than that, like, nah, you gotta, I kind of had to figure it out myself. Yeah. So you need to kind of figure it out yourself too. I mean, I start picking up on, all right, you're actually struggling, but you're trying to get it together versus you're just looking for a handout.
Right.
What about you?
I kind of feel the same way. I mean, luckily I haven't had that issue. I feel like as far as in my immediate family, now I do feel like I've had certain maybe cousins or friends that like literally you only hear from them when
they
need something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I said, luckily I don't feel like I've had that issue in my immediate family.
Bro, let me tell you something. I had a cousin reach out to me because she was having a procedure done, and I just looked like baby like a couple of weeks ago, and I was unfriended. I was like, what the fuck did I do? But I definitely sent you a couple of $100.
Yeah. When
you said you was going through this shit.
And see that be my issue right there. Like, you get in a instance like, so I got a childhood friend that literally
my sister knew exactly who I was talking about.
I got a childhood friend literally I don't hear from them unless they are on hard times.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? First of all, what the fuck do you think I am? Like, I mean,
it seems like everybody thinks that you're doing better than what you're doing.
No, dead ass.
I hide it very good.
Yeah.
Because
I'm like, I do all right. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I ain't got it like that.
I don't got it like that. Like, I mean, what do you think I'm over here doing? Selling crack? Like, I don't know what you think I do for a living. Like, I do okay. Yes, I'm very blessed. I will say, I thank God that I am able to afford, certain things and do certain things that I do. But at the same time, I'm not rolling in it. You feel me?
Yeah.
So, I just don't. And then you get to that point, and this is, I got to a point that I just start saying fuck it to a lot of people, because
I ignore a lot of shit.
Yeah, because you get to a point to where people think that you got it, because you handle your business, and then they be like, they'll ask you for it, and you'll be like, you'll genuinely be like, I ain't got it until I get paid.
I said $1, bitch.
Yeah, and they be like, oh, okay, you can tell they kind of get pissed off about it, and you like, man, hold up, bitch. If I asked you for the same shit,
you wouldn't be able to give me shit.
$40. Like, if I asked you for the same shit, you be looking at me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get when people do that, bro. Like, yeah, just because you think somebody is, make this amount of money or is doing this well, like, that doesn't give you the right to say, oh, they should be able to help me because they do such and such and such and such. Like, you don't know what that person is dealing with, and you don't know the kind of expenses that they have. Yeah. So, like, let me tell you, that's one of my biggest pet peeves. Don't get to counting my bank account, because I will cut you the fuck out. Like,
not your money.
Yeah. You worked.
I'm broke. That's what I say, everybody. I'm broke.
You worked all that overtime. Let me get $20, bitch. No, don't count the overtime that I work, because
I paid it in taxes.
Yeah,
it's property tax.
I was trying
to worry about the shit.
That if I worked it, shit, that means I needed it, motherfucker. But yeah, so now I don't get that. How would you say? I guess, because like I said, I guess at this point we're almost middle aged. So
for black men, yeah.
Yeah.
For black men, I'm already middle aged.
We're close to it.
Statistically.
Yeah, we're close to it. So how would you say now? I would say how would you say now that you are because we're full grown adults. I'll just say that. Yeah. We are fully, like, it's no, you can still got some growing, you still got some learning. Now everybody, obviously nobody stops growing, but you're fucking grown. How would you say that you've had to adapt to saying no in your adulthood?
I don't think I've fully adapted to it.
Okay.
I think I've gotten to the point where it's like I just don't want to deal with these motherfuckers, so I just don't answer.
Oh, so it's
almost essentially like a ghost. And stuff like I have the people I answer and stuff like that, but like, look, I come from a family with a lot of drama and shit, and I be like, I don't feel like dealing with this shit right now. I just can't do it and stuff like that. And I had those cousins. Like, I still haven't forgiven my cousin that stole my Game Boy. What fucking Christmas? He
needs to buy you a fucking Game Boy.
I got it back eventually, but
it's the principle.
It's
the principle of you.
He made a new page and he sent me a friend request. And that shit is still sitting over there. I'm like, I don't know, man.
You gotta let that shit go.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I had his other page. And I was trying to encourage him because he was going through some shit and stuff like that. He sent me a new one. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, nah, because when people going through.
Matter of fact, I was talking about this shit last time Gary was here. It's been like damn near a full year.
And you still worried about
I'm
that
still on
Game
that
Boy.
shit.
Was it the Game Boy or Game Boy Color?
It was a Game Boy Color, purple.
You fucked your shit up. Yeah.
My grandma bought it for me.
You could
the one that told me that I was supposed to disrespect kid. So it meant a lot.
At least she bought you something.
Well, she had to buy everybody something. It would have been.
Not necessarily. When we was just talking about obligations, she ain't have to do shit.
Let me tell you, brother. I got my ass beat for not folding the overalls right. Oh, you got one too? Oh, okay.
Oh, man.
Okay, maybe she wasn't just hateful towards me, but she was
just hateful in person. Yeah, well, some people just be miserable and they just want to make it.
At least she taught me appreciation for Barney and In the Heat of the Night and
I think everybody grandma used to watch In the Heat of the
Night. Bold and the Beautiful and Guiding Light. Matter of fact, this is what my sister is fucking named after one of the characters off of one of them soap operas.
Yeah, you saying no is definitely I think an art form. I think it's something that you have to grow into.
Y'all be saying no. You have to say no to some people.
Let me say, because I'll tell a motherfucker no in a minute. Like now, but you know what? I did have to develop that trait because I used to, like, growing up, I used to be a people pleaser, and I would try to make sure that everybody, I would try to meet everybody else's standards.
You see, that might be because I have a hard time with being accepted. I have acceptance issues.
Yeah.
So it's hard for me.
And I used to. Now I just be like, fuck you,
and stuff
all
like
day.
That. Unless they try to get dick from me, I'll be like,
oh my god.
Let's just chill.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely.
I'm posting thirst traps. I'll be like, I don't like pussy. Sorry, homie.
We gonna get canceled. Oh my god!
Don't nobody listen to this shit to let us get canceled.
Nah, but yeah, that's definitely y'all gotta let us know in the comments. How do you? I definitely want to hear from the shot callers. How do you get to a point if you are able to say no? How do you get to a point to being able to say no? And if you're not able to say no, what's stopping you from being able to get to that point? Because I don't give a fuck.
You don't give a fuck.
But
I be wanting people to like me sometimes. Well, for the majority part, I want people to like me.
Oh, I don't care about that.
Person, please. Well, you ain't got. I'm gonna say that. I don't want to say that about you. So you have no soul.
Oh damn. Yeah, nah, I don't give a fuck about people like me. It is what it is. You know how it goes. But
I forgot the fucking answer.
We do have a top 3 for the week, and definitely if you got a top 3, definitely let us know what it is. The top 3 for this week, and we're gonna do female artists and male artists. So you gotta have 2 different groups. What are your top or your 3 people? If you could choose 3 artists, individual artists, to make a collab album, what 3 artists would it be?
On the male side, so if you haven't had a chance, listen to Music Impulse podcast.
Yes,
as well. We did an episode with them, and I think we had a similar question to this. And I forgot what my answers over there, so I'm just gonna throw some shit out.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure 2 of my answers are still gonna be the same.
Okay, so male artists, what would yours be?
Okay. For male artists, I'm gonna do Jamie Foxx.
Okay.
Tank. And just kind of mix it up. I might say Drake, because I think he can kind of fit in their bag.
Okay.
I like that emotional music and shit. I think he can kind of fit in there with them. But also, Jamie Foxx and Tank, they can do the up-tempo stuff too. And I think you can throw a nice little verse in there with them.
Okay.
All right, what about your male side?
3 artists. On the male side, I am... See, it's going to be hard because I'm actually going to mix a couple of different styles in the same collab, which I think would be very interesting to hear. So I'm going to go John Legend.
Oh.
Joe.
Okay. You're mixing.
And Usher. I know 3 completely different styles, but I would like to see how it would blend.
See, I can see Usher with either or. I don't know how they would mix with each other.
Exactly, which is why I would want to hear it, because I feel like it would be something out of the ordinary, and I feel like, hey, they could go for it. So, okay, those are my three male artists. Female artists, go ahead.
All right, do they have to be like signed artists?
They can be
well known. Okay,
nah, whoever you want.
I'm gonna do this, and I'm not just saying this because my sister's in the room.
Okay.
So I would like to hear my sister.
Okay.
Reva. I would like to hear Dondria.
Okay.
And Lauryn Hill.
Nice. Oh, I can see that vibe. Yeah, that would definitely be a vibe for me. For sure.
What you got on your side?
Female artist, you already know my number one.
Jazmine Sullivan.
I'm going Jazmine Sullivan. I would love to hear Jazmine Sullivan with Brandy.
Mary J. Blige?
No, definitely not. I would love to hear Jazmine Sullivan with Brandy, because I think that you are going to get just a vocal masterpiece.
That might be too much to handle.
Well, if you think that's too much to handle, then I'm going to put it over the top and add Fantasia. I think the three of them together would be very interesting vocal powerhouses.
I'm trying to envision.
It'd be a lot. It'd be a lot, but
Erykah Badu on your list?
No, Erykah got to be by herself. She got to be. That's a vibe in its own. That's just Erykah is Erykah. You can't. Okay. Because you got to be high as eagle nuts to be in a recording session with Erykah. So.
Well, I'm drunk as I don't know what the equivalent of eagle nuts is, but I'm there.
Well, yeah, but
some fucking karaoke.
Y'all let us know y'all top three. We definitely want to know. Y'all know how we sign off every time. You can agree with us. You can disagree with us. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Father, fuck you.
At the end of the day, that's just our 2 cents on it, man. We'll see you next week. Y'all have a good one. This has been episode 52.
All right.